These unicorns are privately held companies that people want to buy. Should they buy them? Joining me now is SharesPost principal analyst Alejandro Ortiz. What do you think? Should you buy Lyft and some of the other unicorns?
Good morning, Lauren. Thank you for having me on. It's a tough question, right? So Lyft has tons of growth potential, and I think that's what investors are seeing. Again, Reuters reported early on that Roadshow was oversubscribed, and that's what we're seeing in the increase in price range. Demand is there, so investors are very interested in this company.
But profits aren't there.
That's right. They are not there, but let's not forget, these unicorns aren't known for their profitability, right? They're known because they bring a level of growth that it's hard to find in any other asset class.
The $911 million loss that Lyft had for 2018 was the biggest of any startup in the 12 months prior to an IPO. And I think that's one of the things that investors are going to be grappling with. But you say there's just excitement out there that people are going to want to get into this. So I guess my next two questions for you is, what does this say about the strength and the health of the market and also of Silicon Valley?
Sure. So Silicon Valley for a while now has drawn a lot of attention for its growth potential. So I keep using that word, but that's really the focus here. The market also, it's a great time for these companies to go public. NASDAQ is performing better year to date than any time over the past 5 years. It's a strong market now. All the anxieties that have been surfacing are really all bark note by investors are still eager to deploy their capital.
As of now, Uber's valuation is about 5 times that of Lyft. We'll see when we get the final numbers for both. What does Lyft's IPO tomorrow say about what could happen with Uber?
So a successful IPO for Lyft, obviously, it's great tailwinds for Uber, and they should benefit from that. It's important to note, even if Lyft doesn't do well, Uber has its own legs to stand on. It's a different company when you consider its scale in both geography and services that it provides.
Yeah, and you know what got me about Lyft on this roadshow? They're telling their investors, well, don't worry about profits, because our way around that is obviously autonomous vehicles eventually, and we're going to bring insurance costs down. And I don't know, if you're an investor, is that convincing that that's the way they get to profitability? I don't know. Alejandro Ortiz will figure all of this out in the next 24 hours or so. Thank you very much.
Thanks, Lauren.